Tracy here with the Oasis for Natural Healing. So I thought I would jump on, and don't mind me, I'm actually putting some of my test files away. So I'm in between patients and wanted to jump on real quick. So a lot of people are very all up in arms because Cyclospora outbreak linked to lettuce and linked to vegetables, and everybody is now getting very fearful about eating these things. And guess what? This has been going on for years. This is not something new. Parasites have always been in vegetables, parasites have always been in fruit. We've been talking about this for a long, long time in holistic health. And this is partly why you guys have your symptoms and why people are so sick. But, it takes like this, not to sound goofy, but it takes like almost the CDC and everybody else to actually state this. And then all of a sudden, parasites are like this big scary thing. And quite honestly, sometimes they can be, but it's actually more common than you think, and it's easily handleable. It's like we can handle this. It's not something that you guys have to be like freaked out about or scared about. We've been dealing with these things for quite some time. And how do we deal with this? Well, first off, it can be done actually virtually or in person. In person, we use these wonderful like little test files. So I have these, and they have different things like toxins. They have Lyme co-infection. Um, Virtually, we use on the concept of quantum physics, where we can actually figure out exactly what's going on with you. And then what's kind of cool is that even with the Cyclospora outbreak, there's natural holistic supplements that will handle this and that will get rid of these nasty little critters, and they do a really good job. One of my favorites is Para 3. So Para 3 is from Cellcore. It is a combination of different herbs in a liquid tincture that is fantastic for getting rid of parasites. And whenever you go after parasites, you always want to make sure that you have a binder with it, because parasites can release gunk inside the body. And so we need something to bind all that junk up that happens when you start killing off parasites. So really good binders. I like Total Tox Binder um, from Aegis Formulas. I love Biotoxin Binder, or HMET Binder from Cellcore is really good. Even Alimentum Lab has some really good things such as Detoxigenic or Bindgenic. And what I like about Total Tox Binder and some of the things from Cellcore binders is your typical charcoal and your typical bentonite clay only stays in the gut. It doesn't reach cellular or even past the blood brain barrier and like remove toxins from the brain, from deep within the body, where Alimentum Labs and cell core binders do. Not only that, but charcoal and bentonite clay has to be taken away from other supplements and medications, and even recommended from taking away from food, because it will leach out nutrients. So you have to have a 2-hour window before or a 2-hour window after before you can actually take other supplements or even food. Where Cellcore binders and Aegis formulas does not do that. So it is safe to take with other supplements, and it won't leach out your nutrients. So there's a couple of reasons why I like these two binders the best. Um, but yeah, Cellcore has some really good supplements to get rid of parasites. I really like olive leaf is really good. Oregano, oil of oregano is really good for getting rid of parasites. Garlic can be, clove, thyme. These are really good herbs. Wormwood also can really help get rid of parasites as well. So, but a lot of times you need more than just one, and you need a combination. And this is where muscle testing or quantum nutrition testing really comes into place, because we can pinpoint exactly what the person needs and for how much and for how long. So it's literally a tailor-made program for the individual. So don't stress out about it. Don't get yourselves all worked up about this. This is easily handleable. I know it can seem a little bit scary, because we were, us Western, trust me, I was a nurse and I was made to think that, parasites only happened in third world countries. As soon as I started becoming a patient of myself in holistic health back in 2013 ish, yeah, I found out very quickly that parasites are not just in third world countries. We've been dealing with this, they've been living inside of us for a very, very long time. This is not something new. And they've always been found in raw vegetables and raw fruits. And it's just part of nature. And we just have to be mindful of that and do parasite cleanses on a routine basis. This is what holistic health has been talking about for quite some time. It just, like I said, it took like the CDC to actually recognize that, oh, yeah, it can be found in vegetables when we've been preaching about this for a very, very long time. Does that mean that you don't eat vegetables? No. Does that mean that you shouldn't eat raw vegetables? No. But we should be doing parasite cleanses on a routine basis anyway. That's part of health. We deworm cats and dogs and horses and all other animals on a regular basis. Quite honestly, we should be doing the same thing for ourselves at least 2 to 3 times a year, indefinitely for the rest of your life. It's not just a one and done thing, it is a constant thing that we should be doing. So, if you would like some help or you don't know where to start or want some more information, please don't hesitate to reach out. We do have in person and virtual appointments, 708 694 4092. Have a wonderful